Dude, my baby of the week's gotta be my dank ass fiance. We're really getting into the autumn right now. Doing a lot of autumnal shit. And I'll tell you, dude, our freaking apartment is so nice. We got mini pumpkins, dude. We got sunflowers, which I don't know if they're autumnal, but like the color hue of them really goes well with the pumpkin, so that's nice. And, you know, we're wearing flannels. We're wearing each other's flannels. So, yeah, just really getting into the autumn.
Nice, dude.
Dialed in, dude.
What's up, dudes? Welcome to the podcast. We have an excellent episode with our buddy Strider Wilson. Another classic in the books. Had a blast. We know you will too. Before we dive in, I just want to let you guys know once again that we have tour dates coming up, chadandjt.com. We are coming to a city near you. Get your tickets right now. Do not miss out. It's a fun time, I guarantee it. chadandjt.com for ticket links. Also, check out our show, Chad and JT Go Deep, on Netflix right now, streaming, baby. We're also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims peeled, for looking after our hogs, for making sure their dinks are looking fresh and clean, because Michael Myers is coming in. He's coming for your dink, unless you Manscaped. So, get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. Say trick or treat to your beautiful new Halloweenie with Manscaped. We're also brought to you by the legends at Helix Sleep. How long have you had your mattress? How has your sleep improved? Helix Sleep is a premium mattress brand that custom tailors their mattress for you. I love them. You're going to love them too. Do not miss out on Helix. They're offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/GoDeep. With Helix, better sleep starts now. Let's start the show.
Hi, my name's Jake. As of recently, I've been helping Chad and JT produce their podcast. That includes editing and recording when Aaron's not available. On today's episode, I made a mistake. I put the wrong SD cards in the cameras at the beginning, so we lost a little bit of video footage. I take full responsibility. I apologize to the Stokers, and I apologize to Chad and JT. I hope you guys enjoy this episode, as it is still a very good one. See you later, Stokers.
Let's whip up the cake batter and tell the baker he's a bitch. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with Going Deep Chad JT podcast. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom clap, Stokers.
And we're here with the impresario of electronic stimulation.
Ooh.
Strider Wilson.
Don't be a caveman. Use the tools if you got them, baby.
And by electronic stimulation, I mean electric nipple clamps.
Yes.
We're here with Jake on the sticks. What up, Jake?
What up, guys?
The young buck with a lot of jizz. It's good to see you, dude.
Do you have a lot of jizz?
Dude, yeah, he does.
Dude, you know, the thing about, you know, just to kick this podcast off in true form as discussing jizz, you know, you still have the same amount of jizz when you're an old man. Did you know that?
Do you really?
Yeah, you don't ever run out. I mean, every body is different, but that's the thing. Like, you can be a 90-year-old dude.
Yeah.
And your potency is the same.
Mm-hmm.
But is your volume the same?
It probably diminishes. That's probably true. It's probably, yeah. I
Wait,
think
so
that's
your
probably true.
what about your sperm count?
That's what I mean. Your JT's, I think, is right. I think your sperm count does go down.
But your load in terms of volume stays the same?
I think so.
That's good to know.
Wait, that's backwards than what we just said.
That's a good call, dude. All I'm saying is this, dude. If you were a king in ancient times,
You knew that.
You could
You
get like
knew
a
that.
queen.
That's nice.
So basically load size volume wise stays the same.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. Dude, I heard
That is good.
I heard your dog Sonny caught you tea-darting.
Yeah, he did, dude. He came in, and the thing is, he wants to be a part of everything, dude. But there's some things he's not allowed to be a part of, you know. And just had to throw him a bone.
Yeah.
I threw him a little. It's a from the Eurasian steppe. It's like a very hard cheese. It feels like a bone, but it's cheese. So I threw him some cheese. I said, dude, you can go play. Daddy's about to go in for work. They can't have him in the room.
Keep him
He's
distracted.
He's distracting. He's a cuddle bug, dude. He wants to, you know, he can't do that.
Do you think dogs are aware of what's going on and they feel a little left out?
Dude, yes. Dude, we hug, dude. If I hug my dank ass fiance in the kitchen, dude, he's like, how dare you do this without me, dude?
Yeah. I feel like a dog that way.
It's true. Dude, dogs have the biggest FOMO.
Yeah, completely. When I come home from like a trip, I feel like a puppy when I come through the door. Like I need pets and cuddles and all that shit.
Dude, back in the day, me and my dank fiance had something that was referred to as the Christmas debacle. I won't get into it. We've moved past it. But we were at a couples therapist, and the couples therapist was like, greet each other like this is an exercise and it will sound silly, but greet each other like dogs when you come home a little bit. Like spend that time before you get into like questions
Nuts and
of like
bolts
how,
of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because like, dude,
Logistics is a teardown
on
phone.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
did you book that flight yet? Oh, actually, we need to switch. We need to get in like a day early. It's like, whoa.
It's dude. Once it's a few back and forths too. Once you're like, wait, hold off on that. Actually, this changed. Wait, hold on, honey. What did you mean by that? You're like, there's no sexual energy here right now.
Zero, dude. Dude, the question that will kill a boner more than anything. Hey, did you remember to? Oh, boner's gone.
Wait, so when you greet her, do you just kind of jump up and down and kind
I go for belly rubs.
Oh.
I get on a full because I like to get down. Like I've been doing burpees, get down, immediately roll over, kind of tactically, and then go for belly rubs.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Do you sniff ass?
I will definitely sniff ass, dude. I
Alright.
always sniff ass, and I really get into it. Like my neighbor, this guy Jay,
Yeah.
he's always complaining about the AC.
Yeah.
Jay walked out because I was barking. I was really getting into it. He's like, "What's going on?" I sniffed Jay's ass.
Right.
Yeah, he's like about I think he's 69.
You got a little too into it,
Mm-hmm.
so you were doing it to everyone, not just your DF.
Yeah.
Wow. I've been in situations like that before where, yeah, you just sort of apply this technique that you love so much to everyone, and not everyone's comfortable with it.
So we gotta learn boundaries. You know what I mean? Hopefully, the
Yeah.
lessons that we learn in those boundaries aren't the harshest of ones. You know.
And he didn't take it well.
Jay, he said, "Get the fuck away from me." He said that. He said that.
Right.
But he's usually really chill, so I knew he meant it.
Is that the harshest when you reference the harshest?
Yeah. I was mainly maybe even be more metaphorical of like when you test boundaries in
Right.
life. It's like, well, sometimes boundaries get tested and you could die, dude. Literally, my brain was being psycho right now. I was like, you get a DUI, you shouldn't drink and drive.
Right.
But
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'm everywhere, dude.
No, but what
I've had 2 Americanas,
what do you
dude.
mean
What
by-
up?
What do you mean?
Just the consequences of boundary testing.
Oh, right,
The
right, right.
consequences of pushing the limit.
Yeah.
So break the rules, but make sure they're not like the hardcore rules, like the golden rules.
Exactly. Live life, taste death.
Like that.
Which was a quote did you always hate that quote?
I just didn't. It felt beneath you. Like I was like, this is the funniest guy in our high school, and his bio his bio on Instant Messenger doesn't reflect that.
Wait, that was your quote on Instant Messenger?
My
Live
dude,
life, taste death.
bro, my instant messenger game, dude. Yeah, I put live life, taste death. JT would always be like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's cool, dude. It's from Ski Patrol. It's a sick movie." He's like, "It's a good
No,
movie."
you were confident in it though. I'd be like, what? And then you'd be like, it rips, dude. Shut up. And I'd be like, all right, fair enough. I was like,
and
that's
that character was so fun.
it's not a bad counter argument. Who was that character?
He was just like a psycho, like a deranged guy who like had his dolls and like would do different voices for them. And he was just like this wily nut job guy who like was a snowboard. Like it was like 80s, like snowboarding's bad, and this guy was like bad news.
You know, I probably thought with that quote that it only worked had you seen the movie.
No, dude, it works always. Live on the edge. If you ain't
Yeah,
living on the edge, taking up too much room. You know, live life to the fullest. Get up there, taste death.
See, we're still at loggerheads on it.
Well, you know what? When I first heard it, I got fired up
Dude,
That's
thank
good.
you.
because it made me want to
Yeah.
go base jump.
Oh, do you know base jumping stands for like stuff that you jump off? It's like buildings.
Yeah, it has to be like a
something
fixed
else.
surface, like bridges, like
Yes.
things that are like industrially grounded.
What's the ACE?
I don't remember. I have to look it up.
Oh, it's an acronym.
It's
Like
an
like
acronym.
building. What would an
architecture
A be?
or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Structures
like
and
agricultural building.
Aerial.
Yeah.
It stands for buildings, antennas,
Oh.
spans, which are bridges, and earth. So BASE.
Like-
Oh, Earth is
like
like
mountain
cliffs and
tops.
Yes,
shit.
cliffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
like
yeah.
a mesa.
That makes sense. I love a good acronym.
Same here.
Dude, speaking of taste and death, I saw Smile last night.
Oh, how was it?
Holy fuck, that's scary.
It's scary.
Dude, that's one of the scariest movies I've seen in a long time. That fucking got me.
Nice.
It's like It Follows, but 10 times scarier, I'd say.
Whoa.
It felt very inspired by It Follows, but like It was like it was one where I had a little bit of trouble sleeping last night.
Really?
Yeah, and that's only happened to me like 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I hate scary movies. I cannot handle them.
It's really good, dude. And then on top of that, we were leaving the movie theater, and we got lost in the parking garage, which is not fun after watching a scary movie. And as we're leaving, we like went too far to the parking garage, and we like walked back, and then like in a corner, just right outside the entrance, these people were having sex like against the wall.
Oh, yeah. I thought I saw you last night.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like Strider.
Yeah.
And your ass was just right out.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't you think people are gonna catch you? And you were like, yeah, let them.
Wait, dude, no, but that's unbelievable. You saw 2 people boning.
Literally, they weren't even trying to hide. Like, literally, they were like kind of behind a wall, actually, it was in like a little thing where the elevator is, and they were just against the wall. I just see this guy's pants down to his ankles, just bare ass, and he's like positioning, kind of how you freak dance, same sort of style.
This guy's got moves.
Which is why I was like, oh, that's Strider.
Dude, when you said this, immediately my brain was like, what income level is these people like? Are they just being voyeurs? Or are they just kind of getting after it, you think? Was there like BMW parked close by?
Well, they didn't look homeless.
Or they got no place to fuck?
They didn't look homeless, but I don't think they were driving a Bugatti either.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that goes across the whole the whole socioeconomic spectrum. I think poor people like to fuck in public, middle class people like to fuck in public, and rich people like to fuck in public.
Yeah. Might be. I don't know why. I was just like, this is interesting.
You think it was a rich person thing?
How old were they?
They looked mid-30s. Dude, how about James Corden, huh?
What happened with him?
You guys didn't hear?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he was beefing with like a restaurant?
Yeah, he got banned from a restaurant in New York City.
What was the details?
He, so I have the manager's report. Basically, he was really abusive to there. So the owner had 2 managers' reports. Manager report 1. In June, James Corden was here on table 61. After eating his main course, Corden showed the hair. So after eating his main course, Corden showed the hair to Balthazar manager G, who was very apologetic. Corden was extremely nasty to G and said, "Get us another round of drinks this second, and also take care of all of our drinks so far. This way I write any nasty reviews in the Yelp or anything like that."
Oh, dude.
And then the other time, the server, he asked for an egg. His wife ordered an egg yolk omelet with Gruyere cheese and salad, and there's some egg white in the yolk, and so he chewed them out. He's like, I should just go back to the kitchen and make that egg.
That's the worst, dude.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, dude.
Poor form.
You know what I think that stems from? I think that's when you aren't, I always say this, but like if you're not being yourself publicly, I think that energy needs to get out, and you feel trapped somewhat by your persona.
Yeah.
So then like whatever anger or pettiness that you probably should integrate into how you express yourself that's not getting put into that, I think comes out in weird ways, because you're like, well, I didn't tell that person what I really thought earlier, so now I'm all like bunched up inside, like my guts are all tangled, so I'm gonna untangle them on like this poor fuck who can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And so you end up just being like it just gets displaced, your buttheadness, and you end up just doing it to like some rando that you don't have to have any like conversations with after the fact.
Yeah.
It's just like a one and done.
Yeah. And 2, I think this might be a generalization, but when you give dorks power, they've never experienced power before, they can tend to bully. You know what I mean?
I think that's everyone. I think dorks,
people who are new to it, that abuse it. Doesn't have to be dorks.
Mm-hmm.
I almost think like, I think it's very few humans who can handle power.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching this thing about a female cult leader. She's like it's nice because she doesn't bone all the followees the way a male cult leader would. So it's nice that's gone. But her thing is that she like, will sometimes encourage them to kill themselves,
Yeah.
or to like,
Jeez.
not directly, but she'll be like, think about your suicide. Think about exactly how you would do it. Think about really what, and she gets them all almost romantic on it. And then people have ended up doing it because of her. But I'm like, yeah, I think, power corrupts. Absolutely. I think there's like 3 people in history who have been able to like do a good job of handling it, even for a short chunk of time.
Yeah, how do you think, if you knew you were about to become king or something, what would you do to ensure that you weren't corrupted by it?
I'd hire like a big brother.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, your job is literally your titles. And my brother could do it. My younger brother could do it. But like, I would hire someone who was just on like butthead quality control.
Yeah.
And he would just make faces at me. Like, I'd be like, he did not pay his tax on all the wheat he produced. So as a result, I will marry his pretty daughter. And then my brother would just be like, nah, dude. And I'd be like, what do you mean, nah? And he'd be like, you can't do that. That's not nice. It's totally unreasonable and not proportional. And I'd be like, fuck you. And he'd be like, and I wouldn't be allowed to fire my big brother. That would be part of his job title. And then he'd be like, no, fuck you, dude. You're not doing that. And then I'd be like, okay, fine. And I'd be upset for a day, but then I get over it.
Dude, big brothers can totally put you in your place.
That's what they're there for, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone who has a popular TikTok, like as a dude, like those hot dudes on Fave TikToks 420,
Mm-hmm.
none of those guys have big brothers, dude.
Right.
None of those things are getting made if a big brother's around.
Dude,
You
yeah.
kidding me, dude? Dressing up like Freddy but sexy.
A lot of hero
Get outta here.
complexes on there, too.
Dude, yeah, that's what it is. It's strange psychology. That's what, yeah, it's I'm
It's
like,
always
what
them
is
like
this?
being like very like nurturing to like a sister or something like that. It's like a guy will just be mouthing to the camera. He doesn't even have a sister. He's like pretending he has a sister, and
Yes.
he's like helping her through like her insecurities. He's like, who told you you're not pretty? You're the prettiest girl I've ever seen. You'll always be my baby sis. And then they post that, and it's kind of not wrong. Like,
No,
we
but then
all-
there's a sexual element at the end too, and like the sister's friend comes in and it's like, but I'll be back later. They always ruin it. They always miss. They always miss by a mile.
But I get the hankering to want to like be a good guiding force for someone
True.
who's in a vulnerable spot. But
Like they think they're being wholesome, but they don't get it so hard that it's amazing. That
You
it's
think they're
so
doing it-
comedy.
you think they're doing it for the poon?
I gotta say, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, dude. The way that, dude, guys, there's a total. I'm obsessed with this stuff, dude. Whoever does fave
really
TikToks
funny.
420 is genius, dude. The guys, there's a million of these videos where it's just a hot dude being like, your point of view. You like, you see me in the morning, like after we kiss, like we're done kissing. Your point of view, and then they just open their eyes and like look at the girl, and the music will kick in, dude. It is hilarious, bro. And it's dead serious. It's not. There's no the gross lack of self-awareness is amazing.
Well, here's like one. Look at my body. And so this is him. That's her in pink. Her dialogue. I hate my body.
Oh yeah, dude.
What's this? What is this?
It's a TikTok account called Fave TikTok 420s, and it's just like hot cringy dudes who like do really like
okay.
sweet sensitive boy stuff, but they're all like really hot, and it seems like they're like this just this hot dude saying what he would wear as different teachers.
Yeah, dude.
Is
This
there
trend
vol-
is
is there
amazing,
volume on
bro.
it?
Yeah.
Did you not know it was gonna be this song,
And then he like pretends to be a teacher.
dude? And it's amazing. It's like he wears like he's like what I would dress if I was your. And it seems like British or international. He's like if I was your like activities teacher, which is like a PE teacher or whatever. And he's wearing like a hot like fucking track outfit, and then he's like if I was a history teacher, he like puts on glasses but he's still in like a fucking tank top, and you're like, dude, what is going on?
Yeah.
Say that again, I liked it.
Dude, it's the best, bro.
Yeah, it is really funny.
I found myself watching that so much.
You should make your own. You should become one of those guys.
I know I thought about doing
Just
a parody
just
account,
shirt off.
but I was like, you know what it could be, dude? It could be like Joker psychology. Like I
Yeah.
could like really slip into it. Like,
Yeah.
will it have control over me? You know what I mean?
Dude, if you become a hot
If
TikTok
I
guy,
become a hot little TikTok boy, dude.
I'd like to see that side of you. I think you could pull off like a phase of it for 3 months.
I need a lot of makeup. I think I would be into like really like putting in a lot of like eyeliner. I'd really put some stuff in it. Like,
Oh,
some,
you'd go like emo route?
yeah, I think that's like a good juxtaposition.
You got to grow your hair out,
So true, and straighten it.
straighten it.
It's true.
You gonna wax your chest?
But look, dude, if I want the views, I got to do it.
Would you
You
wax
know
your
what?
chest?
Oh, I would definitely wax my chest.
Yeah.
Dude, my chest waxed would be so hilarious. That'd be so funny,
I
dude.
think it would look good.
I don't have any fill, dude. That's my chest. I got pop, but no fill. Like you got nice pecs, like the inner part.
I don't think
Like
that's
this is the
true.
pop, and right here's the fill.
No, when you were,
I
you
hate my
still-
body.
No, you still got a good rig, but no, we all hate our bodies. That's normal, dog. If someone loved their body, do you know anyone who loves their body?
We're all our own harshest critics. Yeah.
Does like Ferraro even love his body?
Dude,
Should we call him
he
and
should.
ask?
I love it.
Yeah, let me ask.
I love that body,
It's
dude.
nice.
Yeah, he's the
Who has
most
the best
jacked.
rig in your crew?
Probably Ferraro.
For real. Danny too, dude. Dude, we
That's
sing
true,
Danny's
Danny
praises,
too.
bro.
I shouldn't just.
Have they maintained their rigs?
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's
Post-COVID.
better
they
than
might be in
ever.
peak condition, bro. They're like more
Wow.
jacked than high school, dude.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
I know. I was at the dentist yesterday, and then. Oh,
My dog, what's up, dude?
what's up, baby?
How you doing?
Good man, dude. Quick and like sincere question. I really want to get your honest perspective on it, but it's kind of I'm throwing a lot at you. Like when you look in the mirror, do you love your body?
Dude, it was a great question. I got nervous. I didn't know where you were going with it. I thought like, something was wrong. Oh, dude, I got scared. I thought you were like sick or something. Yeah, dude, it's a great question, dude, and it's a battle. Yeah, no. I'm not like being recorded. Am I on like a pod or anything?
No.
Okay. I don't know, man. It depends. That's such it's a tough, it's a loaded question. I sometimes do, and I guess sometimes don't if I can be like super sincere. I think I don't know why. Are you going through some turmoil with this right now?
Every day, baby. But I feel good.
Dude, you look amazing in that picture that you sent.
Thanks, man. Dude, and hey, you are being recorded. I'm
I
sorry.
am?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We can cut it if you don't like it. I'll send it to you before we post it.
Let me see. Well, now that I know, I guess I can be, more honest about it. But yeah, no, I mean, it depends, dude. It's a battle. It's a battle like anything else. But there's ups and downs with it. You know what I mean? It goes with like what you're eating, I guess. When I say you're, I mean me, not like you specifically. But it goes with like when I'm eating good and feeling good and I've worked out consistently. I guess like I feel like I see results more even if the body doesn't change, because my wife will always be like making fun of me and stuff, being like, you look exactly the same. And I'll like stand there after I get out of the shower and like flex and stuff like that in perfect lighting. But and then like
All right, we got to get back to it. I love you, man.
all right, love you, brother.
All right, talk soon.
The sincerity on that was amazing.
Yeah.
He was so nice.
He's so sweet, and he's concerned about your health.
Yeah.
What a
He's
sweet
weird.
guy. I
He's
was
the
like, holy
best.
fuck.
Yeah, he's really nice.
Best guy ever, dude.
He's where he came off conceited.
No, he came off like the sweetest guy of all time,
Dude, he's the best guy in the world.
and very genuine.
Speaking of dorks, not Farrell's not a dork. He's the man. And how, what is it? Absolute power absolutely corrupts.
Yeah, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Maybe there's a scale. Like if you're a dork, probably corrupts faster. But then if you're a solid dude, it will corrupt, but maybe take longer.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they say about like fame and money, is it amplifies who you are.
Yes.
You know? So a lot of people, when they get a lot of money and fame, they turn to fucking dickwads because their soul is just a giant dickwad, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But then I wonder, then that's a form of power. But then I feel like there are a lot of people who have a lot, Tom Hanks, for example. I don't know how I just heard he's a nice guy. He doesn't seem like he's been, I don't know what his day-to-day is like, but he doesn't seem like he's been corrupted. You know
No,
what I
he
mean?
seems
But then
chill.
I guess leaders, when you're like a dictator or something, I guess that's different.
I think power probably shouldn't be maintained for too long.
Right.
Like even reading that Teddy Roosevelt book, like he was really, and it could have been hagiography, but he seemed very solid in his responsibilities for a long time. But then when he came back to run for a third term, his brain went a bit haywire, and he started throwing out things like he wanted to like just totally toss over judiciary power and stuff, and then like he started making decisions on things where you're like, you seem kind of maniacal at this point, and it was almost like he had run his course where he could handle it responsibly. And then I think like maybe there's like two ways that the power fucks you up. Like there's someone like Putin who I just don't think has much empathy for other people, like much compassion.
Yeah.
So a guy like that's gonna be, in my mind, a bad leader because they don't care about people, and that has to be like high up on your list. And then the second one I think is maybe it's like, and this is what a lot of dorks have, is like resentment. Like if you have a lot of resentment and then you get power, you're gonna be like, these people didn't believe in me, or this guy was a fucking asshole to me, so I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. But I feel like if you want someone who doesn't have a lot of resentment, because then they're not gonna like, they're gonna make objective decisions. They're not gonna be looking to like fuck people.
Right. Yeah, I'd hand out a lot of medals. That sounds
Some
nice.
pens, dude.
What?
Use a pen. Give that as a gift.
Dude,
I used this pen.
I'd do an executive order. I'd be like, today is donut day. People get fired up on that.
Mhm.
That pump people up.
I'd be like, dude, today is in and out day. And I'd like a little clause in there. Fuck you, Aaron.
Yeah, we
and
need
that would
that,
be
dude.
in the Constitution.
We need that.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to the tape of Nia Martinez, the LA City Council leader?
I haven't listened to the tape. No. Have you listened to the tape?
No,
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I heard it's pretty ugly.
it is. But it's weird because I guess she got recorded a year ago, and they just released it now.
You think Caruso's behind it?
I don't know who's behind it, but like, are people asking that? Are people trying to figure out who's behind it?
Well, yeah, no, it is like a very peculiar time for it to be released because, you know, a lot of those people support Karen Bass.
Right.
And the election is right around the corner.
Yeah, they pissed someone off in their office who jumped ship, and then they were like, hey, I'm sitting on this fucking atom bomb.
Yeah. I really wonder how that went down because it's like, were they sitting on it or did they just discover it?
I think they were sitting on it.
Yeah.
I think they had a bad day that day. Like they sent them back to the same lunch spot 3 times to like fix their salad.
Yeah.
And then they just hit record when she was being a moron, and then they were like, one day you're gonna fucking pay for this.
Dude, Kevin De Leon, one of the other guys who was implicated in it, the new council president, I forget who was elected, but the new council president stripped him of basically all his powers. He's like, no one's going to work with you. You can't do this. You can't do that. And he's like, I'm going to stay in office and I'm going to win back the respect of my peers. It's going to be difficult. And I saw like the news report on it and they're like, he still gets full pay.
Yeah, that was Alex Michelson, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, she's probably a dork.
Yeah, dude, that's
Probably a
the
fucking
big
dork,
conclusion. She's a huge dork and she shouldn't have been president.
Fucking dork, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I went hunting over the weekend.
Oh, whoa, yeah. How's that?
It's good. I shot some birds. It's not. My brothers are really into it, and so I go along. Go with them. I don't think I get the same feeling from shooting a bird that they do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You shoot it, you're like, oh, fuck. It just falls out of the sky, and you're like, all right. I think that's. But you know what? I do like shooting guns. It's fun. It is kind of like we were in Mississippi though, and it's kind of like the safety is not really a priority. So it's like we'd be like in a line, and there'd be like birds flying and stuff, and they'd kick it up, and the birds would like fly in the air, and you'd have to like track it with your gun. And there were some times where my brother was next to me, and I'd track it, and it would fly by him, and I'd like almost like point the gun at him and have to like pull it away. That part freaked me out.
Yeah,
I'm
of
sure
course.
people get shot. I guess it's bird shot, but I was like, how do
Still
people not
fun.
get shot all the fucking time doing this? If you're just drinking and being cavalier, you just fucking
Dick Cheney.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney did it.
He blasted that dude. I wonder how many accidental gun deaths and hunting happen every year. I'll look it up real quick.
I don't think I would have killed him because he was far. He's like 30 feet away, and it was bird shot, but still scary.
Yeah, hell, dude, no way.
1,000 people.
Damn.
That's higher than I expected.
Hunting accidents. Not sure if these are all death though.
I was like
But-
bears eating people.
Yeah, like firing into a wooded area without aiming at a clear target, shooting near a populated area, roads or buildings, running or climbing with a loaded firearm. It's 1.5 incidents per 100,000 hunters. That's not horrible.
No, it's not bad.
Um,
You like to hear an incident where like the animal, like a buck, just takes out some dork, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, that's in a what's that guy Steve Rinella, Meat Eater? His show rips. He's a hunter. He's had like Rogan on. That was the first episode I watched. But this guy's like, he just lives to hunt and like he'll cook like bear liver out in the woods and like put sauce on it and make it delish.
Oh wait.
Again?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these SD cards.
It's,
I love it.
It's crazy they're allowed to oversell flights.
I know. I hate that they do that as a business model. It's so.
It shouldn't be
obnoxious.
legal.
Happened to me coming back from Cabo.
Yeah.
Like they didn't assign me a seat, and then I had to wait the very last person to get on the plane. Then I had to check a bag, and I'm like, the fuck, dude.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like you'll just get to the, like you had to get up, get ready. You have like plans, like it's travel. There's so much contingent on the other side when you get home. And then you get there and they're like, yeah, you don't have a seat. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
They're like, we can put you on a 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Dude, exactly,
I'm like,
bro.
are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is they don't like if you're flying out day of and you have a show.
You're screwed.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping with Joe, like in the small chance he doesn't get a seat, that since our flight's at 9:50, he'll have enough time to like, whether even if he has to go to LAX, he'll make it out.
Those it's pretty sweet that hotel's attached to the club, right?
Oh, is it
Crocodile?
really?
Oh, is
That's
it?
what it looks like. I mean,
Oh,
according to
perfect.
that email.
That's
That's
awesome.
nice. Yeah, hopefully they got a good gym.
Yeah, I think we got some
Who knows?
rain.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Oh,
lot of rain.
nice.
Yeah. I don't wear. I don't have. You said I don't have a raincoat.
You have a slicker?
No.
You gotta have something
Wear
that's a
my
little water
slicker.
repellent. It's not that cold. It's like 50 degrees. So if you just
Nah,
have something
no.
that keeps the water off.
Yeah, no. I'm just like I don't go to places with rain, so I don't know.
No, did I hear you?
People like the rain. I'm not one of those people, but people love the drizzle.
I like it when it just in the morning, just because it kind of seems like it keeps everyone quiet.
I can picture it. You with your coffee looking out the window.
Exactly. I have a pair of tidy whities that I put on just to do that.
Oh, wow.
It just feels more manly, you know. I think as a child I saw my father wearing a pair of like Fruit of the Loom tidy whities.
Fruit of the Loom had that market cornered, dude.
Mhm. Just sipping a coffee out of a mug.
Just only tidy whities.
Just that's it.
Can you even name another tidy whitey?
No,
Also, tidy whitey. Great phrase.
it is a great phrase. You're tidy whities.
Tidy
Yeah, because
whitey.
that's like you were definitely like when you got to middle school and kids wore boxers, and you were still in tidy whities, like when changing for PE.
I was last one to
Ooh,
switch. I got
bro.
roasted.
Fucking tidy whities, dude. Wear boxers that are plaid.
Dude, honestly, tidy whities are better than boxers,
No, yeah,
too.
they have more support. It's
They
great.
feel better.
Yeah,
I only switched to boxers because that's where the culture was.
I agree.
I don't like the feeling of when you have like underwear on, like tidy whities on, of like your pants against bare skin. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Neither do I.
No. What was I going to say? Oh, is it wife beater or wife beater?
Dude, it's
beater.
wife. That's what it's called. I was talking about this the other day with like, at freaking Joe's bachelor party. We were walking in. We're like, that's what an article of clothing is called. It's just called like a wife beater.
And it's a pejorative towards Southern men because we're saying that they have a propensity for that kind of behavior.
Yeah, domestic abuse. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is funny. Dude, so Billy Eichner, you know how he's like reacting to bros not doing well?
Yeah.
And he's saying it's homophobia from straight people, which like might be the case. I think it was like a weird way to react. It felt a bit like emotional, you know?
Yeah.
But me and Chad went out into West Hollywood and we asked gay dudes what they thought. A lot of gay dudes in West Hollywood. Nice area. Do you know what like the number one prevailing answer was
What?
from gay men? It was sad.
Oh, no.
They said that the problem with the movie is that Billy Eichner's not hot enough for his co-star. And they're like, that doesn't happen in the gay community. Like, it's not plausible. They kept using the phrase implausible.
Mm.
And that's why he's reacting so big afterwards because he's like basically incepted himself and self-created like the answer he desperately didn't want from people on this thing.
Dude, for sure. And dude, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure of the pie of people not going to see this, one of the reasons is homophobia, but like straight dudes aren't going to see rom-coms anyway. Like, like, is it homophobia on the behalf of like the girlfriends maybe? Like, it's not a core interest of a dude to go see, the vast majority of dudes to go see a rom-com.
Right. So you're saying that's a movie that the girl picks anyways.
Yes.
So if anyone's to blame for it, it's the ladies for not dragging their boyfriends because we're not picking that. And actually, it's funny. I picked it. My girlfriend's
No,
not
I
that
think
into
we're all
rom-coms.
anomalies. Like, we do love those.
I love rom-coms. So I was like, babe, we're going. And she didn't like it that much. And I was like, that fucking I liked the movie. I was like, that was good.
I'm still planning to go see it. But like, I think it's like dudes want to go see White House Down. They want to go see Shooter with
We saw that together. White House Down was
ton of headshots, bro. Sick time.
no, that movie was not cool.
I mean, it's bad. It's a bad movie.
Olympus Has Fallen was the better.
Yeah, that was the first one, right?
That was the Gerard Butler one.
Much better.
White
dude.
House Down was the Jamie Foxx, Channing Tatum one.
Oh yeah, like the same movie, but you're right. You're right. You're 100% right. Yeah, but anyway, I'm like, dude, I just don't know. Also, I'm like, dude, the marketing was bad for it. Like,
You don't really know what it's about.
yeah, or I mean, I like read. Yeah, exactly. You got to look it up to find out what it's about. But then also, like, you need stars to sell a movie. Like, let me see some of these dudes' faces. Like, I want to see. Like, I know the poster is kind of clever and fun, but like, then again, Billy Eichner is funny, dude. He's hilarious in Billy on the Street. He's really he's a talented guy.
Yeah, and also it's like, and I hate saying this because I don't like putting it out there because I love rom-coms so much, but it's sort of like there's so much selection now and with streamers of like rom-com, there's so many movies to watch. There's so much content to watch now. And movies now are so expensive. It's like $40 to get tickets.
Oh, bro, yeah.
People,
dude.
you're not going to go to a movie theater to see a rom-com. And when you could watch a ton of other shit on streamers at home, like you go to movies to see like Top Gun Maverick. You go to movies where it's like a spectacle. You go to the movie theaters for like the spectacle. I think nowadays, but I think that's what the general public consensus is.
Yeah, and the movie it's good, but it's not like it's not undeniable. Like, and the thing that's true too, because like I was thinking like, oh well, Crazy Rich Asians was a rom-com. But that movie was huge.
Yeah.
Like you go across the world, there's like scenes on a mega yacht where they're like shooting rockets. And then like that fucking wedding scene in Crazy Rich Asians where she comes down the aisle and like the water fills in and Coldplay's playing.
Yeah.
I fucking love that scene.
It's a great movie, dude.
That movie was kind of, I saw that movie in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And there was some like, which is like super bougie now, but there's some cowboys still there. And I was coming out of the theater and this fucking rough and tumble cowboy looking dude comes out and goes, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if the movie's like undeniable, people will watch anything.
Yeah.
And that had built-in market value. It was a book. It was a successful book.
Yeah. I almost think you need like a really incredible experience for the movie to be theater worthy nowadays.
Yeah.
Like if you remember like watching like Borat in theaters, or like Jackass, or Top Gun Maverick, or any of those big movies, or those like movies where you're watching with a group of people, where it's like the experience of seeing this kind of crazy shit with people is like that's half the whole thing.
For sure.
Yeah, and hard comedies can be good for that.
I don't know fractions.
Spectacular action and like horror movies are good for that. When the whole theater's getting scared together.
Dude, yeah.
Everyone's like, ah!
Yeah.
Blair Witch, dude. I remember sneaking into that. Fucked me up, dude.
Yeah.
Ocean Ranch, dude.
That's
good theater.
I kind of wonder that about like entertainment these days too. It's like, because I love nothing more than like just a fun Miss Congeniality, Legally Blonde, like rom-com, whatever, just a fun comedy. But it's like, I think for stuff to break through and stuff to like be deemed watchable by the general public, does it have to have that kind of crazy factor to it, do you think? Or do you think just really good story still sells it?
I mean, I think that can work. I think you're right. If it's got a hook, like the thing about Tom Cruise movies is we all know he does his own stunts and we all know we're going to see like some of the craziest shit that's ever been filmed before.
Yeah.
And then those Marvel movies, I think those are kind of losing steam.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people are as like hyped on those. For me, it went all the way to Endgame, and then after Endgame, it's been like diminishing returns for me.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're doing more TV stuff with like those series seem to have more impact than the movies do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think maybe you need spectacle. Maybe you need to make it like huge. But
What's important is it's a movie, so it has to feel like a movie when you go to a movie.
I like that
Who is
movie.
that?
That's
Harry
Harry Styles.
Oh.
That was his popular
It's,
meme.
like when you're there, you're like, I've bought popcorn and a ticket. Like I parked in a structure. I'm at a movie.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel
Right.
He's so hot, dude.
I feel bad for
Dude, he wears sleeveless shirts, dude.
Yeah, he
Not
wears-
even collars.
he
It's
wears
legit.
dresses and he looks fucking great.
Dude, he dresses like a Shmee from Peter Pan.
That'd be cool to be as sexual as Prince.
It would be awesome.
yeah, he's a horny
Yeah.
guy. He likes to fuck.
He
and
leads
cuddle.
with his sexuality. A lot of men don't lead with their sexuality.
Dude, I'm gonna
Some
try
do, but-
microdosing, and I'm hoping I can unlock my inner Prince.
I would
Yeah,
love
you
if you
got
did
this,
that.
baby. Go.
You have a very good sexual presence.
Oh, I do. Oh,
Yeah.
thank. I don't think I have any, but thank you,
Oh no, it definitely works.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on
And
it.
you're not trying. That's the thing. You're not trying. You know what I mean? It's nice.
You think I just scream hard cock?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's
Not
there.
scream.
No,
but
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's there.
You say it gently.
You know-
Yeah, I say gently
Yeah.
hard cock.
Yeah, it's like a nice handshake that
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not gripping it too
Dude,
tight.
that's.
I don't know
really
if
nice
I don't
of
know
to
if
say.
you want to scream. Guys who scream hard cock,
Yeah.
Right.
their eyes are like deranged and they,
Yeah.
they look at you too hard and they're always like they always think there's like predator and prey everywhere.
They're
Yeah.
always sunburnt somehow.
yeah, they're hyper vigilant.
For some reason, my mind goes to Joe Manganiello and Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
He screams hard cock.
Which guy's that?
He's the
Uh,
bully. His name is Flash.
I was thinking Doc Ock.
Dude, he does scream hard cock.
He's got 8 cocks.
He attaches 8 to him. Yeah, dude. Doc Cock. Doc Cock, baby.
yeah, Doc Cock. 8 dongs coming off him. Do you guys want to answer some cues?
Yeah.
Fucking let's party, dude.
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims peeved, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean, because Michael Myers sure is scary, but you know what? He won't stab you if you have well-manicured pubes. So get that lawnmower out to protect you for Halloween, because if you do not, a dude in a hockey mask with a knife will stab you in the face. So make sure your pubes are in check, because there's nothing Michael Myers hates more than bad pubes. Get the Lawnmower 4.0. And also, Manscaped is, they want to make the right call this spooky season, and it's called Trick or Trim. If you're a Manscaped guy, trick or trim. Trim those pubes. Manscaped is here to save the day. Get the Lawnmower 4.0, the weed whacker ear and nose hair trimmer. Premium body wash, conditioner, all that good stuff. The Performance Package 4.0, all that good stuff. Manscaped is here to save the day. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. Say trick or treat to your beautiful new Halloweenie with Manscaped. We're also brought to you by Legends at Helix Sleep. Helix, what up? Guys, I love Helix Sleep. It's my favorite mattress. I was hesitant to even use it because I love my mattress, but then Helix got one. I took their 2-minute sleep quiz. I got this amazing mattress, best sleep of my life. I'm a Helix mattress guy till I die. I guarantee it. Okay? So take that Helix sleep quiz. Get your personalized mattress shipped straight to your door free of charge, and you have a 100-night risk-free trial. You got nothing to lose. It's a good deal. You can get soft, firm, freaking plus size, cooling, anything that you need, Helix has. So they're American made with a 10 to 15 year warranty, and you get to try it out 100 nights risk free. They have been awarded the #1 mattress picked by GQ and Wired magazine. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/godeep. With Helix, better sleep starts now. All right, let's get back to the show.
I'm a nasty bitch. Fuck so good, I'm on top of it.
Dude, you're
That's a
Jerry.
good song.
the horny scientist.
You gotta have horny scientists. Like, yeah, dude.
What's up, dudes? I just moved away from my small hometown after 18 years. Pardon me. I was raging way too hard and needed to focus on studying. After a month, my stoke levels are at an all-time low and I'm starting to miss my party peeps. Any advice on dealing with homesickness? I'm 22 and starting to get pretty lonely away from the only home I've known. Thank you, Lee. Livy.
He's homesick.
She.
She's homesick.
Yo.
I think if you're homesick, you know what? Whenever the 2 times I've been most homesick, the time I was most homesick was when I first went to boarding school as a freshman. I was 14, 15, in Connecticut, away from home. And I tried to run to my brother. My brother was 2 years old. I tried to run to him and be like, Mark, can you. And then he wasn't having it. He's like, dude, I'm a junior now. I'm trying to get laid. Fuck off. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. And so I think the important thing I learned from that is that if you just stick it out, it will pass. Like if you stick it out, if you make friends, if you put yourself out there, if you stay in the pocket, you will acclimate to your new surroundings and you'll always have a love for your home. But, I think humans adapt. So I think you just gotta stay in the pocket and remain optimistic. And I do think that you will overcome the homesickness. And if not, move back.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with moving back if you feel like that's where you're happy. It's I'm glad Joe came back from Austin and he does seem fundamentally happier here. But I agree with you that it's better to move back from a position of liking both places, which is hard to achieve, but I would work towards that goal. Because then if you run home, I think there'll be kind of something where you're like, could I have done it? Could I have made it work somewhere else? It's almost like LeBron coming back to Cleveland after he won some titles in Miami. We're like, all right, this guy can do it. And now he's coming back to finish some unfinished biz. But yeah, at the same, if you're really suffering, go home, be with your homies and stuff. You took some time away. You got a perspective on it. I think, your life is long but short. So do what makes you feel good.
What you could do too is she mentioned she's from a small town. Reach out to, you probably have a Facebook page for your small town or something like that. Or maybe even just book a flight back, go to the diner where everyone is. And just ask them for some money. Be like, hey, can I borrow some money? And they probably won't give you any. And then they can go fuck themselves and you won't miss them anymore.
Nice.
You got to flip the narrative, dude. I'm really into flipping narratives now, dude.
That's powerful. Yeah,
Flip the narrative.
Change the way you think.
Make them miss you.
What up, Stokers? I'll try and keep this one short, but I'm 26 and I live in Telluride, Colorado. As you can imagine, there isn't much tail in these ski towns, and the babes usually gravitate towards pro skiers for relationships. Here's the sitch. Come on, dude. Don't give up on yourself like that. I don't like that. You got this, bro. Fuck a pro skier.
Dude, believe.
Yeah. A new girl moved to town, and we hit it off as friends and eventually hooked up after a night on the town. She checks a lot of boxes, and we agreed that we feel something special when we're together. She also told me that night she's trying an open relationship with her boyfriend. The boyfriend was unknown to me before this. I'm really into this girl, but I don't want to develop feelings if we continue to hook up. Should I be Joe Cool and let her decide who she wants to see, or should I create boundaries to protect myself from getting hurt? P.S. Her boyfriend lives in Australia. Oh, dude.
Yeah, bro. They're not in an open relationship, dude. She had a nice weekend unbeknownst to her boyfriend, dude.
Dude, I would, I don't know, man. You know what? You're 26. I think you're still young enough. It might just be where I'm at right now, but I would say it's not the best possible way to start. You know what I mean? Be nice if she didn't have this entanglement. Be nice if everything came out at the moment it should have and she didn't kind of wait to get you in before she gave you the whole deal. But I would go for it, man. Just go for it. See if you can handle being in a poly thing. Just try everything, dude. I mean, I would bet that most relationships don't work and this one already has a couple things going against it. I would go in.
Yeah, this relationship sounds like a double black diamond, dude.
Yeah.
Gonna be pretty tough, dude.
It's gonna take a
ain't
pro
no
skier.
green circle, dude. This ain't the bunny slope, bro.
No, this is gonna be a tough one.
Also, dude, here's the thing, dude.
His name is Xander.
All right, you're in. Okay, your name's Xander. Why aren't you a pro skier?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Hit the slopes. Get a fucking season pass. Be a pro skier already and stop losing out.
Yeah, get really good at something, because
Yeah,
then that'll
bro.
help balance you against these. Like, you don't have to be a pro skier, but be pro at something, and then you won't feel threatened every time you take her to like the mountain bar,
Yeah, exactly.
because you're gonna walk in with this chick, and you're gonna be looking at every pro skier and be like stiff arming them out of the way. Like, get away from me! Get away from me! You gotta just roll with it, brother.
Yeah.
And just lie. Like, do they really know? Like, don't pro skier, like, don't they wear like neck gaiters and goggles? Can't you just like get some bleached blonde hair and slick it back and be like, I'm from Norway. I'm a pro skier. Like, just do that, dude.
Yeah.
Lie.
I think
Lie to get lit. No, dude, I'm kidding.
I think what he needs to do is meditate on it and do a fat spread eagle off a cliff.
You're right.
And then the answer will come. If you land it or you eat shit, you'll know.
Dude, I was dating someone who said she wanted to be in an open relationship too, and then it turned out she didn't. But it kind of fucked me up, because I put her in a box where I was like, oh, this is an open relationship person. And then the more I got to know her, I realized she only said that because like her last boyfriend had cheated on her, and she was like afraid of being vulnerable with someone. And like, people are very imperfect sometimes with how, and don't follow like the dating guidebook on how they should present sometimes. So I don't know, man.
Dude, it's tough, bro. People have I have difficulties communicating. Everyone does. Have you, like, especially when it's emotion. Have you ever like heard like listened to someone order at Chipotle and like not be able to get it right, and they've been there a million times? Like, then put emotional stakes on top of that, dude. It's tough, man.
Yeah, and you're like protecting yourself, but also trying to like push forward, and then this other person is uneven in how they do it too, and it's like it's two like oscillating levers trying to get on the same continuum. It's like hard to meet at the same time. You're just like, oh, I'm being a little not vulnerable today, and they're being super vulnerable, and today I'm being super vulnerable, and they're not being vulnerable. And you're like, this fucking sucks, dude. But hey, look, you know, the honor is in the the attempt.
Horniness cancels a lot of the horniness is like an equal. It's like gravity. Just fucking can even things out.
Dude, yeah, you got to just beat a pro skier's ass, man.
That's right.
You got to take one of these pro skiers. I'm more worked up about that. You can't just be like, oh, the chicks like pros. There's a lot of that going around. Like this comedian I know, he posted the other day about how women only sleep with 5% of men. Like
He
it's
did?
the same guys who are getting laid all the time.
Hilarious.
That's amazing.
And I was like, dude, of course, like the however you define it, money, looks, whatever it is, those dudes are going to be crushing it. But like, you can't like let yourself believe that, or else you're just going to be like an incel or something.
Yeah. I think too. Yeah, because when I first heard the question, my first instinct was like, you're in for a world of hurt, run for the hills. But I like what you're saying. Say yes to life. You know, you got to learn. I think the universe throws things at you, and it's for a reason. You know, this could be the love of your life. This could be the biggest lesson of your life.
Dude, exactly.
But either way, the universe is saying that you need to beat a pro skier's ass.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You got to fight a pro skier. And dude, like, this also is a good opportunity for you to develop your own boundaries. And like, you could develop the boundary now and say, I don't mess with people who do open relationships. And that's fair. But I just don't want it to be motivated too much by fear. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And like fear that you haven't even ever experienced the real manifestation of the pain that you're fearful of. Like, I think you probably should feel like my last relationship helped me a ton with this relationship. Like, that girl and me, we didn't get along great, but she taught me a ton. It was like a mirror of all my bad behavior coming back at me. And I was like, whoa, that fucking sucks, dude. And like, God bless her. She's cool. But like, it was helpful, even though I was fucking, you know, felt like I was getting socked in the tummy sometimes.
Yeah.
I think,
Literally, she beat me up. No, I'm kidding.
no, I saw it, dude.
She's
She
a pro
physically
skier.
abused me.
Dude.
And these dudes were all about it. They're like, dude, she didn't hit you that hard. Get over it. I was
Yeah.
like, she socked me pretty good, dude.
I know. I'd come to your place sometimes and she'd have you in a chokehold. I'm like, he's tapping out, and she'd just make you pass out.
I know my body would just be limp, and then
Yeah.
you would wake me up, and then
Yeah.
you'd be like, dude, you got to work on your defense. I was like, no. And I'd be like, dude, I think I got to break up with her. And you're like, no, you need to work on your defense, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'd be like, she got you an armbar in like 3 seconds.
I knew things were getting rough when JT wanted to hang out. He's like, "Hey, dude, you want to go to the chiropractor this weekend?" I'm like, "I don't know, dude. Why?"
That was a rough
three
one,
hangouts
dude.
in a row.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to date this chick. You just
Yeah.
got to go out with
Yeah.
her, man.
I think too.
What's
if-
the worst that's gonna happen?
Yeah, and also I think if you're unsure of which pro skier to fight, just walk into the bar, yell Tanner really aggressively, and he'll appear.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
yeah.
dude, here's if you're gonna fight a skier, the key is have him still be on his skis.
Smart.
You know,
Yeah.
You be wearing shoes
Yeah.
or snow boots.
you wear snow boots, something you can move around in. Don't wait for him to get to the bar. Wait till he's like at the bottom of the hill. Let him take his poles off, but then bang, 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 and just lay into him.
Pour
Yeah,
some hot chocolate on him afterwards, dude.
yeah.
Mhm.
Shove a pole in his ass.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good luck, dude.
Thanks for writing in.
yeah. Do you guys want to do one more?
Yeah.
These are all kind of serious. Let me see if I can find a.
Yeah, let's get some pro kayakers now, dude. I want to take these fuckers out too.
Feel some sun.
You want some pro?
Are you sunning your butthole regularly these days, Chad?
Oh yeah,
Is it everyday occurrence or is it like every other day or
2 days, baby.
2 days? Very
Yeah.
nice.
I hit the 10 p.m. and no 10 a.m. and I hit the 3 p.m.
Dude, what are you gonna do when we're in Seattle when it's rainy? Are you gonna like, get a
Um,
UV light? Like maybe go to a fish tank store where they have UV lights and
yeah.
have you ever pulled out your butthole in a fish tank store? Like a
Oh, all
Petco
the
in the fish
time.
tank section?
Yeah, I went to the fish tank section and I've done it multiple times. I'm banned from about 3.
Right.
And I've tried the UV lamp, but it's not strong enough.
Yeah.
So I got a UV flashlight.
Oh,
That's really just a direct beam into my, spank.
amazing. It's like a SEAL Team 6
Mhm.
flashlight. Very
Yeah.
nice.
And I've had my girlfriend do it for me lately. When it's
Teamwork
cloudy
is,
out.
teamwork is dream work.
Yeah, so I don't really know what. I was thinking maybe Joe could do it in Seattle.
Yeah, Mauricio could do it. He'd be down. He can
Yeah.
handle stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're done.
Yeah. No, I gotta keep him in the pocket though. 20 minutes.
Dude, this is like a serious fight one. Hey boys, I'm in a bit of a tough situation tonight. I love that this guy messaged as this was happening. This is like real time action shit right here. I'm not much of a partier. I'm in grad school for accounting and I grind week in and week out. Good for you, brother. Tonight I finally went out because some friends are in town. When we're at the club, my girlfriend pointed out that some guys were being creepy to 2 of our girlfriends. As I always do, I slid over in between them and started dancing. Well, immediately the guy poured his drink on my head and pushed me. He told me I was getting in his way and being a pussy. Dude, this dude's like out of like an 80s movie.
Yeah, what is this?
That
dude?
is psychotic. The guy threatened to beat the shit out of me and said he had 10 friends there. Oh. This is why people in their 30s and 40s don't go to clubs anymore. Unless you're like Jamie Foxx and you got security. We pushed a bit, but eventually I got my wits and walked away. The issue is it turns out one of the guys who was threatening me is friends with some of the other girls in the group. Hardly anybody saw what happened and no one seemed to care. I love my girlfriend. I'm in grad school. I've already accepted a great job for next year. Do I just sever my ties with these people? How do you know when people are worth it? It's hard to let people go, but how do you know it's time? He sounds like he was a bit drunk when he wrote this.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, boys. I'm a longtime listener and I appreciate you.
I'm a little confused. So one of the guys he's friends with threatened to beat the shit out of him.
No. So like the guy who he was drawing with, or one of those guys he was drawing with, is friends with some of the chicks in the friend group.
Oh,
So there could be situations socially where he'll have to see these people again.
right.
And he's wondering if he should at all re-engage with these guys when it almost like popped off like that.
right.
But then that does mean that like if they are friends with these girls, then like if they're being creeps, but these girls, assuming that these girls are all part of the same group, are still re-inviting them, then it's kind of like not full on creepy because they have like on like they're friends. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I would not hang out with them again. No, I would. Depending on how dangerous they are. Like if it was that guy, we were talking about that guy who was like a douche at Barker's house,
Yes.
and me and him almost got into it that one night.
Mm-hmm.
Like that guy wasn't a bad guy. Like I wasn't worried that he was gonna like do something to me if I ran into him. Cooler heads would have prevailed. It was
Yeah.
like if it's like that kind of person, he was like on a Dartmouth or something. I was like, this kid's not gonna like fucking, you know, whatever happens. Yeah, he played like, yeah. But if the dudes are psychos, like it's pretty easy to tell, I think.
Yeah. Also, dude, he sounds like this guy's got his shit together. It's so hard to find times to hang out with your real friends as you get older. Like, it's not gonna be an
This is
issue.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, like you're not gonna hang out with these people naturally. Like, you won't have time to do it. It's gonna be the no-brainer.
Yeah.
You're gonna be tired as fuck. And like, dude, we all want to try to find time to hang out. It's like great that we do this and like have some stuff we're fortunate to do together. But like,
It's once
it's
a
fucking
month.
hard, dude.
It's like once a month you might have to hang out with these people, and all you have to say once a month is no.
Exactly. But JT brings up a good point. Like, if this dude is a psycho or a maniac or like is whatever, then yeah, then you got to steer clear, you know? But like, sounds like it's whatever. Sounds like everyone is drunk. It sounds like the girls were like, this guy's being a creep. And it's like, he's not really like this. They probably hooked up or had some history with
Or
someone.
like we had nights where one of our friends got too sloshed. Look, it's happened to the best of us. You get too drunk and then like you're like I wasn't being a creep, but I was being too intense one night like a year ago. And like I knew my friends weren't gonna like 86 me because of it. I was like, I had a bad night. I got too hammered. I had a lot of stress. I just was like, but like we're all friends. Like we've hung out a bunch since. It was just like, but the guy fucking poured a drink on his head and then shoved him and called him a pussy and said he was getting in the way. Getting in the way of what? Getting in the way of him getting ass.
yeah, this guy's definitely
This
savage,
guy's
bro.
different, dude. This guy's, you know what? This guy's full on psycho category. That is psychotic.
Also, here's the thing, dude. That guy, and you shouldn't use pussy as derogative. It's a powerful body part. We all came from one. It takes poundings, you know. Not for me, I have a small penis, but it does.
Hey, don't say that. It takes darts.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate the hell out of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it can take darts too. And those add up. But dude, this guy's a pussy. Who immediately goes, "Want to fucking fight? I've got 10 friends here."
Yeah.
No, dude. Mono e mono.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to, you want to dance, dude?
But you almost feel safer with the guy who says I have 10 friends than the guy who right away just goes, hey, just you and me, brother.
That's
One-on-one.
terrifying.
Just you and me, brother.
Yeah.
One-on-one. You're like, why are you so secure in that, dude?
Dude,
Why do you feel so comfortable? You know you're going to fuck me up, huh?
yeah, I think if you do hang out with him, like take a recorder with you and write like a movie script based on this guy.
Yeah.
He's a good character.
Also, if you do hang out with this guy again, just walk straight up to him and be like, hey, bro, my bad the other day about getting in your way and being a pussy. Just be like-
Dude, can I buy you a drink? You wasted it on my head.
yeah. Hey, dude, I wasted one of your drinks when I accidentally used my head for it. Can I go buy you another one? Dude, all good, man. So which girls you looking at tonight, dude? What's your taste
Dude,
tonight?
here's the thing. The girl said you were being a creep, but it is October and it's Halloween season, so I guess the girl's bad. Keep being a creep, dude.
If you are gonna hang out with these dudes again, because this guy sounds like an absolute nutball, I would take the passive route and be like, can I get you anything, man? Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, I found out you like IPAs. I brought your favorite beers. Good to see you.
Or you should sabotage him, you know, poison his drink, kill him.
That's the thing. Are you willing to go to that level? Are you willing to kill your enemy? Some people aren't. Some people, and you can't tell. Some guys look like nerds, you know, like the guy in Power of the Dog, and then he ends up being the most savage out of everyone. So
Yeah.
you can prove. Don't kill him, but you know
Like
what
serve
I mean.
him an omelet with
But
like,
wink, wink. Maybe murder him.
Yeah, don't give him
Yeah.
anthrax, dude.
I was gonna say serve him an omelette with anthrax.
Dude,
At least
And
it'll
then
be
just
delicious.
as he's like, oh.
dude, one
Like,
time
am I getting in your way now, pussy?
there was a website that said China in the web title. I think it's long gone, so I can say it. Where you could buy steroids online, and so I ordered a bunch of steroids to my parents' house when I was like 16, and the package gets there, and my dad's like, "What the fuck is this from China?" I totally forgot I had ordered the steroids. I'm like, "Oh no!" My dad goes, "It's anthrax," and then I'm like, I'm like, what? And then my dad and mom are like, "Let's open it," and I'm like, "No, don't." I'm like, "If you think it's anthrax, don't open it." My dad's like, "I have to open it. I have to find out." I'm like, "No, dumbass. If it's anthrax and you open it, you're gonna die." I'm like, "You're not a scientist." I'm like, "I'm so stupid." And then my dad's like, "I'm gonna call the cops." And then the cops come, and like they're just regular like uniform guys. They're not scientists. They just take the package outside with a knife and slice it open. And then I see like the steroid fall out and like get a little like, I don't know. No, it came in pill form. They like cut the pill up and it like dusted. And I was like, oh fuck, dude, those steroids I ordered. And then the doctor was like, and then the cops were like, what's this? And I was like, oh, I ordered like weird supplements from China. I didn't know what I was ordering. And they were like, yeah, all good. Just don't do it again. And then they left.
Wow.
And that was the end of it.
Oh, I thought you knew it was
Damn.
steroids the whole time, so that's why you're like, don't open it.
I think I forget. I might have known it was steroids. No, I
Yeah.
forgot for like 20 minutes. And then when like the cops were on their way, I was like, oh yeah, these are steroids. This is going to be weird.
That's so funny when you try to cover something up and it just escalates, and you're like, well, let's call the cops.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
there was like, I almost got myself arrested for buying drugs illegally. As they were doing it, I was like, I'm one of the dumbest motherfuckers alive. Dude. You cannot be more stupid.
You have to just hold on to the lie for that long.
All right, Chat, you ready for the next part?
Yeah.
Chat, who's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is my anxiety. I got like I think a lot of it was a combo of like lack of sleep or something, but my anxiety can really pop off sometimes. And it's when I'm in certain situations, but like over the weekend we went on this hunting trip, and on Sunday I think I got kind of sick, but my anxiety just fucking blew up, and I it was like to the point where I like couldn't speak, and I was just like on the plane just like this, you know. I didn't want to and it was it's fucking when it pops off like that, it's brutal, where you're just like yeah. And I don't know, there's certain things I think it's tough in today's world too, of like, because there's so many people, and it's hard to like, I know people are like, you should disconnect from social media, but a lot of it too is like, people are talking about like the economy and stuff in the news, and they're always like, there's like batten down the hatches, and you're just like, fuck, shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? But then people are like, but you need to know about this, and I'm like I don't know what, you know. And it's just like, there's all this stuff coming at you, and you're just sort of like, how do I just get on a boat, cut the rope, and just cruise, you know, maybe take a trip out to Tahiti until, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's normal too when you're just an adult now, man. Like when I remember like after 9/11 happened, my friend Wes was like, my dad's been super depressed.
Yeah.
His dad was like a native New Yorker, and like my 14-year-old brain couldn't wrap my head around it. I was like, why is your dad like, I'm depressed about it too, I guess. But like, and I was really sad.
Yeah.
But like depression to me, it didn't make sense. I was like, you're not connected to it. But I think as you get an adult and you're more aware of how the world works and how external things can impact you, like that stuff all has a cost. Like it is a crazy time right now.
Yeah. And it's just and then because you feel helpless, you know, because it's sort of like, people are like, you gotta prepare, and I'm like yeah, like I'm fucking trying, but you know, if you're not Joe Rogan, like, how do you prepare for that shit? You know what I mean?
I've been worried about it lately too. I've been lately like, do I need to learn how to like work a gun better?
Yeah.
Like, do I need to? My stupid caveman brain is like, I got to get better at jiu-jitsu. I got to learn how to shoot a gun. I'm like, because I'm not going to learn how to fix a car.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to be able to kill the person who can.
Yeah.
Or get them to do it for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there is a lot of that like worst case scenario preparation anxiety right now.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
I was talking to Kennedy about we were talking about doing like self-defense stuff. I think that'd be cool.
The jiu-jitsu place I go to now is cool, but everyone likes their own thing.
Yeah, but you know what I've also learned too, is the best way for me to combat it is just to get back into work.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's one thing too, is this might be too inside baseball, but it's like when we had like the show coming out, it's like this big thing, and you're sort of anticipating it, and you're like yeah, got a show coming out, like this huge thing to look forward to. And then when that comes out, you're sort of like, your brain naturally goes to, okay, what's next? And I think especially when you get into that realm, when you're sort of selling stuff to like streamer networks and stuff, it's like you feel kind of at the whim of the audience, where it's like, they need to love it so we can get season 2, so we can keep going, or else my life's fucking over. You know what I mean? Whereas I think we're in a really lucky time now, where it's we have things like the internet, where we can create our own content and stuff like that for what we do. And that's why I love stand-up so much, because you can go to open mics and you just get better and better and better. but with this, you know, and so that's why I still love stand up. And with this, it's like, you can just keep creating. You can keep making stuff and putting it out there and showing it to an audience. You don't need to be at the, you're not at the, you don't need someone deciding whether you can continue or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, external validation is tough, and to be beholden by that, you need, you gotta have that happiness from within,
Yeah.
That's why, like, you see, like, actors, people who just purely act and are auditioning all the time.
Yeah.
Their confidence gets worked.
Yeah.
And I'd be in acting class with, like, the most beautiful women and, like, the coolest dudes. And then, like, they were just, like, they'd have these needy eyes and they'd be like, someone please tell me I'm worthwhile.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, dude, like, this process is not designed to make you feel empowered.
Yeah.
It's designed to, like, if you want to go to the dorks thing, it's like the dorks have their hands on the keys, and they're like, do you want these keys? And then, like, all these, like, cool people are like, yes, please give me the keys. And they're like, oh, you want it a little too much, you don't get it this time.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you don't want it enough. Like, there's no logic to how they pick these things.
Yeah.
It's kind of impossible to know what is even going to get you that external validation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice that there's a way for, creators to sort of take the power back in a sense.
For sure, yeah. No, we get to do our own thing. We get to do this and stand up and make videos. It's like you've been talking about, just going both routes.
Yeah, I think because I do love that. I mean, I loved making a show. I loved working with Netflix. They were great. I loved all that stuff. And we're continuing to do stuff like that, and who knows, season 2 hopefully. But we got tons of other things in the irons in the fire. So I love the business side and engaging with that and creating stuff with, like, cool people and production companies and stuff. But it's also nice to have this thing where it's like you get to create for yourself too, and sometimes that's what people respond to the most.
Yeah, I think so. Especially with humor, like, do what you find funny. Someone else that will do what comes true to you. That'll hit. You're never gonna make everyone happy.
Yeah.
Strutter, who's your what's your beef of the week?
I've sort of stumbled upon my beef of the week, and I don't quite know why I have the beef. Maybe you guys can help me with it. Something I mentioned on Joe Coates' podcast, Legend Joe. I think I don't know what this is, but I think I'm out on dudes with blonde hair, dude. Like, you got a dude with blonde hair, and Chad, I'm looking at you because you have beautiful, luscious locks, and I'm not out on you. So then I was like, Joe, what is this deal? Why am I, like, having beef with dudes, like, with two, like, maybe it's like the bleached blonde hair, maybe because I never did it. And I love blonde hair. I love Chad's luscious locks. I think maybe it's a youth thing. I think that's what it is. Where I'm like, this damn kid, dude. But then if he pulls a kickflip, I'm like, all right, that's pretty sick. Maybe
Well, at least you still like kickflips.
I love kickflips. It might be authenticity.
That might be the next thing to go.
You're right. What's next?
What if you start disliking kickflips?
Dude, if
What?
that happens, then I don't know. Then I'm out.
Because all you see are ACLs.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, he's going to roll an ankle. Or some kid fucking ollies a 6 stair. And I'm like, he's desecrating public property. I won't ever do that. I don't think I'll ever do that. But, dude.
We're all moving into dad zones, dude.
I know.
What do you
It's
think?
time.
What do you think when you see Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys?
Now I'm sad.
Just because he doesn't look great?
Yeah.
Well, it's different. What about his hair?
in his prime, he's a good looking guy. You know what it might be? I feel like if you have that blonde hair, that look, it's got to be authentic. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be a poser.
Did you see, can you give us some, did you see a poser?
Every barista is a poser to me in LA. Every barista has bleach blonde hair, and I'm like, you guys don't even skate.
Are you tired of people in LA having such looks?
Yes, that might be it.
Everyone in LA does have a look.
It's the look.
It's a little tiresome.
But the city, it beckons that. You got to make it. If you don't have a lane out here and someone immediately can't go, you're this guy or like that, then you're lost. What's going on?
But too many people are going for the
I think it's the same look.
like wild guy look.
Is it like the
It's a wannabe Machine Gun Kelly look, dude.
right?
Who feels
Background
like a wannabe?
check Kelly. Thank you very much.
Who feels like a wannabe? When I look at Machine Gun Kelly, I'm like, what are you? You're trying a little hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is this, dude?
Not that there's anything wrong with that Machine Gun.
But is
I know
that-
you're listening? Background check. You know, it's nice. Just keep trying. Keep trying.
Yeah, it should
I
be
like the
background
music.
check.
I do. I like that one album. It was good.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right, dude. I think I'm just being an old man. Maybe I just got to take off my
great,
Velcro shoes.
No, it's good, dude. Dude, I'm gonna be an old man. I have 3 beefs this week.
Let's go.
That's old man shit.
Whoa.
First one,
People walking on grass.
dude. My first one is Zoo Poo. Have you guys been getting
dude,
YouTube ads for
I hate
Zoo
those
Poo?
ads. I hate those.
I can't even
ads.
believe they're allowed to talk to me like that on my computer.
What is this?
Dude, it's these fucking ads. It's this new like health product that does like a brutal colon cleanse, and like the dude who runs the company will just be like, it feels like a bit. He'll just be straight faced looking at you in the camera and he'll be like, do you want to get rid of toxic poop? Is your body contaminated with poop that's not good for you?
Yeah.
Well, he says poop like 30 times. He's
I
like,
hate it.
with Zumu, we'll clear out all that poo and you'll lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, keep talking to me about poop in my face like this, dude. Like, I'm not here for it. And there's like, it's all the, you know how those ads like come in waves? That's like the main one right now is
Dude,
like Zoo Poo.
His whole presentation too, where he looks like a weed delivery guy with a beanie. He's like, "Are you worried about the poop inside?" Yeah, dude, look at him.
Oh, get that guy out of here, dude.
He's like-
oh, I'm mad, dude.
He's like, "You're filled with you don't know it, but you're filled with tons of toxic poop."
There's blonde hair under that beanie.
Oh, dude.
Dude, no, that's absurd.
Jay, can you find us one of the ads and play it for us?
Just to be clear, this is not an endorsement.
Yeah.
No, not an endorsement. The opposite. I'm not ever taking Zumu for my whatever.
You know what, Zupu? Zubu.
Yeah. Amen.
Fuck you,
You got to watch this fucking guy's face.
dude. Yes. Ugh.
All this wellness
Do you know that
shit.
the average adult
Yeah,
has
that's
5 to 20 pounds
I mean, look at
of
this fucking
toxic
guy.
poop in their body at any given moment? Seems crazy, right? All that poop just sitting there, rotting away inside their intestines and colon. Is it any wonder that colon disease is on the rise with all this waste just sitting inside your body? Most of this waste contains chemicals that your body rejected, but due to certain issues like constipation, you couldn't flush it all out effectively. So if you're feeling sluggish, bloated around the waist, or even just plain backed up, then give Zupu a try for 14 days. It will clean you out, guaranteed. Click here to read the hilarious reviews about how consistently effective Zupu truly is. It contains the perfect dosages of all natural ingredients that will get things moving.
Just
and
go to
flush out
Taco
that extra
Bell.
waste you're carrying around. You'll feel amazing when it's gone. As this toxic waste builds up, your body becomes a walking vessel of fecal toxicity. Once this
Oh my
happens, you begin to
God.
experience excess fatigue, weight gain, digestive issues like IBS, leaky gut syndrome, constipation, and diarrhea, skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, and acne, brain fog, focus and attention issues, mood swings, anxiety, and depression. And that's just the
Nah,
beginning.
dude.
You might even buy this beanie.
Nah, dude. I'm just a little backed up, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
He's like,
JT, dude. I can't agree with you more, dude. I'm so mad at that.
I was so mad, dude. I was just up late one night on YouTube watching like random bullshit, and then like I thought it was a bit. This guy just says poo to me like 4 times. He's all serious, and I'm like, no, dude, fuck off.
In that beard, I think he's like really winking at us because he's like a beard oil salesman or snake
Yeah,
oil. You
he's
know what I
like-
mean? That's fucking snake oil.
He's just like a healthy guy who like I don't know, whatever.
I think as with life, there are no shortcuts.
No,
Yeah.
Get your diet on point. Don't take Zupu and give this guy money.
that's the thing too. I
Yeah,
take
dude.
vitamins. Like I'd have to be so deep in the game to
Yeah.
get to Zupu.
Yeah.
What?
And he's like, all
I'm
the
gonna have that
issues-
on my fucking like counter when my fucking girlfriend comes over and she's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Babe, you haven't tried Zupu yet?" I'm gonna be all high and mighty with her because she's not on Zupu.
Can I be honest for a sec?
Yeah.
I'm so susceptible to persuasion that I was listening to that. I was like, sounds kind of nice.
That's how, it might work. That's how it works. But
Well, the ad is cookie cutter. He literally told you a problem. He created a problem for you.
Yeah.
Told you about everything that everyone hates: IBS, diarrhea, acne, and like the way it's all bolded.
Yeah.
and then he got all the way to like he literally listed every bad thing. He's like mood swings, depressions, and like we all have that shit. He's like skin things. I'm like, well, yeah, I haven't. But I don't know. I don't think it's because of my
Don't
poo.
understand the twist in Sixth Sense. Take Zupu.
And you know what? I didn't see the proof in his face. He looked miserable.
Yeah, of course.
He did
is.
look sad.
Talking
Because he's
nonsense.
talking about poo. Are you talking about Zupu?
I haven't stopped shitting.
That's tough.
I've been shitting all morning. I feel great.
Dude, my next beef is with Metacritic for giving the movie Tar a 90. That movie was very, 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 very boring. I love Todd Field. He's one of my favorite directors. He hasn't made a movie in 20 years. This one was getting glowing reviews. I was like, this shit's going to bang. Kate Blanchett's the star. It's about an egomaniacal conductor, like music conductor. Cool,
Ooh,
right?
yeah.
Dude, not cool. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. And then my last beef, from tar to tar and feathering. Robbie Cumming. I love you, man. You're like a brother to me. I love this guy so much. We've been friends since high school, 20 years in the can together. He's my brother's best friend. His older brother's Ross, another best friend. I don't even use that word liberally. I'm just very, very close to these guys. Robbie started a fantasy basketball league, and he did not extend an invite to half of the football league. And he says he did invite us.
Oh.
But this is how he invited us. We're at the fantasy football draft. He rolls up. He's like, JT, what do you think about fantasy basketball? I was like, it sucks. And then he goes, and then he starts this league, doesn't tell anyone, takes like 5 guys out of the league into this new league with a bunch of my brother's buddies from Notre Dame. And then he goes, I did ask you to be in. I'm like, no, you didn't. There was no formal invitation. You just like did a very like glossary, like question about like, do we even like fantasy basketball? I'm like, that's not asking me, dude. And here's the thing. I don't even want to play fantasy basketball. But dude, you should have invited all of us, dude. I'm pissed, man. I had to find out about this from Joe Pelazon. I went over to his house to work out. He's like, dude, my fantasy basketball draft last night with Robbie and your brother. My brother's in the league. I'm not mad at my brother because I love my brother too much. But dude, it was underhanded, dude. It was a little underhanded, Robbie. And then he was being dead silent on the text thread.
Ooh.
Hey, harkening back to Hillary Clinton, I want to see the text messages to all the other guys. Turn over your phone, dude. Let me see the text. Let's get a little transparency in this thing. I was fired up. All right, Chad, who's your babe of the week?
Yeah, Robbie doesn't chill, but I'll boof Diet Coke with you any day.
Oh, you guys are big Diet Coke guys.
You guys are boofers, dude.
What is babe or legend?
Babe.
My babe is the hunting trip with my bros. Just a man's weekend, just straight up, just dudes with shotguns, having some Bud Light, eating meat, shooting quail in the face, just playing poker at night, smoking cigars in Mississippi. That's a man's weekend. And I gotta tell you, I think my dink grew a little bit.
Nice.
I love that.
It was just a good wish out to my brothers. I love you.
And
Zach and Zach too, my brother's brother-in-law. He's the legend, and his dad too, the man.
Hell yeah. Strider, who's your babe of the week?
Dude, my baby of the week's gotta be my dank ass fiance. Dude, we're I may have mentioned this on pods previous, but we're really getting into the autumn right now. Doing a lot of autumnal shit. And I'll tell you, dude, our freaking apartment is so nice. We got mini pumpkins, dude. We got sunflowers, which I don't know if they're autumnal, but like the color hue of them really goes well with the pumpkin, so that's nice. And, you know, we're wearing flannels. We're wearing each other's flannels. Right now she's feeling a little bit under the weather, dude. And she had a hilarious joke where she wore my Primus shirt. She notoriously doesn't like my Primus shirt. I don't think any girlfriend likes Primus shirts anywhere. And she jokingly said, hey, maybe this would, she's like, 2 negatives makes a positive. She goes, I feel like crap. If I wear this shirt, maybe it'll make me feel better. And I was like, that's pretty funny, dude. Come here. And so, yeah, just really getting into the autumn.
Nice, dude.
Dialed in, dude.
Dude, my babe of the week is Florence from Florence and the Machine. Saw her on Saturday at the Hollywood Bowl. Dude, religious experience. She just is so unique of a human. She's tall. She looks like she floated down from like the spirit realm. She puts on an incredible show. She's got good lyrics, good stage presence, and a fucking booming voice. And it was me and my lovely girlfriend and then 2 of her buddies who were like, they were like younger gals in like their early 20s, so they had like really fun energy. Like the one girl, Zara, she has cool new hip slang that I wasn't hip to.
Whoa.
Like she would call people a dee-da-dee. She'd be like, stupid. She drove us home. She's like, which was really nice for her. Thank you. She'd be like, get out of the way, you stupid dee-da-dee. And I was like, what does dee-da-dee mean? She's like, it's like when someone's dumb, like a do-do-do-do. And I was like, oh, very fun. Very cool. And so I felt like I was getting like, you know, I felt younger. And that was nice. And then, yeah, me and my GF just had a great time. And Florence just put on a show, dude. Like, it started raining, which was dramatic. And she was like, hold on, they're stopping the show. They don't want me. I'm going to find out what's going on. She went backstage and then she came back and she's like, they say because of the rain, I can't move around. but I can't not move around. You need me to move around. And we're all like, yeah. And then she sprinted into the audience, like fucking fast as fuck, dude. She looked like Gail Sayers. And then security was just chasing behind her, like just keeping an eye on her, like sprinting after her. And it looked like someone like breaking loose from a psych ward. Like it was exciting. And I looked around the crowd at that moment and everyone was just in awe. Everyone was just like, like it was like we needed that. You know, we don't have religion in LA. This is our religion. It's like, you know, messianic musicians. And I saw dudes tearing up and gals just like so empowered by it. And it was really, really, and I was on a lot of shrooms and it was really, really exciting. So
Dude,
thank you,
rad.
Florence, that nice night.
Did the power go out?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they got
Power
it.
went out between acts and they were like, everybody calm down. They did the thing that's so stupid where the guy was like, he freaks everybody more out because he's like, everybody calm down. This isn't an emergency. It's not bad. Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'm like, why are you saying it like that, you freak? But then you look around. It's a Florence and the Machine concert. I wasn't afraid of like a stampede or anything there. Like everyone listens to NPR. It would have been nice single file lines all the way out. We were all responsible. But yeah, it was weird. Power just cut.
Has anyone seen my sweater? I lost my sweater. Like, where's my sweater?
It was nice. The power went out. We all started sharing exotic cheeses. People were looking out for the whole. You know what I mean? We were trading Cabernets for Chardonnays. It was all very above board.
You caught up on a few articles.
Yeah, everyone just pulled out their Kindles and just passed the time. Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is Jake, our dog.
Nice,
Dude, just cranking out the fucking. Jake's on the sticks. He's editing. You're working your ass off. Cranking out the edits, clips, nonstop, and then just cranking out videos. Go on trips, film with us. You're a beast. So I just wanted to give you a shout out.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Strider, who's your legend of the week?
Dude, my legend of the week is this show Primal.
It's dope, dude.
Dude, I love it, dude. It's so sick. It's animated, dude. Dude, since my fantasy team sucks and I'm a loser with I suck. Well, fucking.
Hey, don't talk about yourself.
Dude, thank you. But, dude, I've been getting into other stuff, getting the Silver Lining, and it's an animated show. I would never watch an animated show. You know, South Park, that doesn't count. Simpsons, it doesn't count. It's just the best. Dude, it's so sick. It's just about, the main character's name is Spear. He's a caveman. And he befriends a dinosaur called Fang, a T-Rex. So it's basically his dog. And dude, every episode they just survive like this crazy shit. And dude, it's amazing, dude. I'm on season 2 now. They have this amazing episode that's like in the 1890s. If this is historical society, and the guy's like, under great duress, like men will revert to their primal things. And one of the guys is like, ha, that's absurd. And then like this fucking guy breaks out of an asylum. And like they have to like, and it's so smart. Like the guy, it's a historical society, so like they try to get him with guns, then swords, then like spears, then fucking like a atlatl, and then like literally it's like hand to hand. It's like just super fucking well done, dude. It's the show rips, dude. It's 20-minute episodes. I'm invested in all the characters. I never thought I'd love a cartoon this much, and I love it, dude. This guy, I don't know how to say his name, Gende Taratatsky or something like that.
That's a good name.
Yeah,
that's a good strong name.
Yeah, great show.
Dude, my legend of the week is this kid. He's a wrestler from Wyoming, college wrestler. His name is Kendall Cummings. Dude, him and his homie went for a hike up in Yellowstone National Park looking for antlers. That's a thing a lot of people do. They go, because, you know, I guess they shed their antlers. So, like my buddy Ian will do it. They just go into the woods and try to find them. It's kind of a fun way to pass the day. Dude, bear comes upon him, attacks his homie.
What?
Brad. Pins Brad down. Brad was a legend about it. He just said, I guess the thing you try to do is, it's kind of crazy. You got to keep like your arm in its mouth so that it doesn't bite like the vital shit. So it's almost like, I've heard in knife fights, like you use this arm just to like get cut and you just kind of got to sacrifice it. Cause you know, at that point it's like triage. You're like, okay, what do I most protect? The vital shit.
Whoa.
So his homie's getting attacked by the bear. Kendall goes in, starts swinging on the bear, jumped on its back, tried to like beat the hell out of it. The bear ends up turning on him, beating the shit out of him, but he didn't bail. You know, he like this guy who got the fucking thing poured on his head. The I don't know where his homies were that night, but like,
Yeah.
there's moments where I've had friends get into altercation. I'm like, hey, we just got to get out of this. There's no shot. You know what I mean? And like, but to step up when your friend's getting attacked by the ultimate killing machine, like I think Bear's pretty much top of the fight chain in nature. And he just went straight in and started brawling with it, ended up saving his friend's life. The bear left, came back, attacked them again. They played it cool as a cucumber, took the beating, were like, shelled up or whatever. And they survived. And this Kendall guy is a freaking legend because I don't know. I think a lot of people, bear attack happens. You say, hey, man, I loved you, but sayonara,
Dude. Yeah,
and this guy saw a bear and just ran up, like jumped on its back like it's a regular human bully. And I'm just so inspired, dude.
That's
inspired.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Dude, yeah, a bear, dude, especially if it's like a brown bear, you're fucked.
I think it was a grizz, dude. I don't know. Let me see.
Dude, you cannot get away from that.
I think I saw the photo of those dudes.
How fucked up did they get?
One of them could walk afterwards, and one of them had to be carried. I think the one dude who was feeling better carried his buddy out, and then they got some help.
Wow.
Exactly. I've been following this story a little bit. Yeah, they're both college wrestlers, so they're like, I think that's part of the wrestler instinct was to like, one, help your buddy out, but then jump on the back.
Yeah, these aren't Florence and the Machine fans.
And they also, the guy who jumped on the back started gouging the bear's eyes because his head,
smart.
he was biting his homie's head.
Oh
So
my
he went
God.
for the eyes to
Smart.
like make him open
It's
up.
the only thing that'll
Smart.
generate enough. But yeah, because you're not going to choke a bear.
No.
with its
Yeah.
fat neck.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. I'll pull up a picture here real quick for you guys.
You got to go after the predator's eye.
Yeah.
Learn that in Deep Blue Sea when LL Cool J stabs him, the shark in the eye with the crucifix.
He was not messing around in that movie, dude. He blew up one of those sharks. Spoiler alert. He blew up a shark. Just threw a Zippo. What are those called? Zippo?
Yeah, Zippo lighter.
Just threw a Zippo lighter.
Could you hurt a bear's nuts? Like, could you kick
Probably
a bear
just
in the
piss it
nuts?
off.
I don't know. I think the females are more aggressive because they're guarding
Right.
their cubs. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this was a female or male. But
So if it was a male, if you like squeezed him,
so yeah, the guy over here is the one who had the bear's jaw around his head.
You know what I love about that photo is they still look like bros in it.
They're
like,
fuck yeah.
Like they're posing and they're still like, what up, dog? Like they're ready.
I guess the wrestling coach, they interviewed him as well, and he said like a week before that, he gave them two a talking about they love each other so much, that it's going to lead them to far places together. And then he was like, a week later they get attacked, and it was the love that saved each other.
That's gonna be my quote of the week.
Sorry.
But you're
I didn't
on
mean
it.
to- I
No,
didn't
you're
mean
on it, dog. Hey, let it rip. If you got it ready, go.
That's beautiful.
If you got
dude.
it ready, let it go. All right, Chad, what's your quote of the week?
my quote of the week is from Fred. No, I'm just kidding. All right, it's from Eleanor Roosevelt.
Nice, dude.
If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavor. And I think that's also a quote from Guy Fieri.
Nice.
Not enough Guy Fieri quotes,
They're
dude.
kind of doppelgangers. Strider, what's your quote of the week?
Quotes from the show Primal, dude. Spear says one of his first words. This is a spoiler, I'm sorry, but it's a few seasons old. It's years old now. Actually, not really. Maybe one or two, but Mira.
What?
Dude, his voice is the best, dude. All he does is go, oh. Dude, I love the audio in it.
This is from Kendall Cummings, rather. I didn't want to lose my friend. It was bad. There was a big old bear on top of him. I could have run and potentially lost a friend or get him off and save him. Nice, dude. Beast. Chad, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
Dude, you fucked that bear up, man. Let's fuck tonight up.
Yeah, let's party.
Dude, I love that.
Strider, what's yours?
I think it's got to be live life, taste death.
Oh, full
dude.
circle, dude. Dude, mine is I got in an Uber this morning and I saw the dude had a tat on his leg and I go, where'd you get that tat? And it was a phrase. And he goes, basically I was out with my homies. I told my buddy that I would get any tattoo he wanted me to. Wait. He was out with his buddies. It doesn't matter, JT. Just say any story. No one was there. They will not be able to check. Just go confidently in any direction. This is how you podcast. So he was out with his buddies and he was like, dude, I'll get any tattoo you want me to get. And his buddy went, yeah, right. And then he tattooed, yeah, right on his leg. And I like that. I like the spontaneity.
I like that too.
And then, dude, I told him that my buddy had a tattoo on his butt. And he was like, that's not cool. I was like, what?
Oh, and he's the dork who puts a tattoo on his quad. Like, what rugby team do you play for, dude? Get out of here, bro.
And he had a ton of tats. And I was like,
did he have blonde hair?
He was a little bit, no, he was wearing a hat. Even worse, dude. He was wearing a hat.
Exactly, dude.
I took my hat off, thank God. And it wasn't cool like Chad.
Yeah, Chad's got a sick ass hunting hat.
Chad's got a sick hat.
That's an authentic hat, and you hunted.
Chad hunts. Yeah, this guy was like, he became like tattoo expert guy. He was like, I'm the tattoo expert. That your friend's tattoo's not cool. I was like, don't talk about my friend like that, dog.
Yeah.
Like, are you a bear? Because I'll fucking pull your eyes out, bro.
Exactly, dude.
Dude, does he ski?
Yeah, he's like, I'm like, what do you do when you're not driving Uber? He's like, dude, check in the back. Look at the blades. I'm a pro skier.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you think you're better than that one guy who lives in that one place? And he was like, dude, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And by that point, I was already...
Dude, yeah,
popping
fucking
him.
beating his ass.
I was fucking kissing him and pulling out his eyes and doing all the gnarly shit.
Nice, dude.
But yeah, that was cool. His story about the yeah right thing was sick. I thought that was sick. So yeah right. Yeah right. Actually, that's what I should have said when he said your friend's tattoo's not cool.
Yeah.
I should have said yeah right. Damn it.
All right, is that it?
Fuck yeah.
I think so.
Sick, dude. Fucking sick.
Well, dudes, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for being stokers. Keep writing those reviews. That helps us out a ton. And just keep being legends. Spread the word.
If you need advice, these guys are real.